Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. We are back again with a new video. In this video we are going to create another capstone project which is expense tracker using Python Tkinter. So firstly we'll import the required modules. So import Tkinter as Tk. So Tkinter is used for building the GUI and TTK provides themed widget like tree preview and message box. This is used for pop-up alerts and errors. So let's start this. So firstly we'll define the class and initialize the variables. So here we'll create a class expense tracker and a function in it which has two parameters, self and root. So this defines a class named expense tracker which builds the whole GUI. So this class will create the whole GUI. So root is the main application window which is passed from below tk.tk. So we'll see the main application window down. And now we'll create the window configuration. So self.root is equals to root and self.root title. So this creates the title of the window as expense tracker. And we'll have the window size of 600 into 400 pixel. So you can increase or decrease the pixel size as you need. And now we'll see the expense storage. So self.expenses, this creates an empty list to store expenses, and each expense will be in a dictionary. So as we'll store all the expenses, so all the expenses will be stored in a dictionary. That's why we have created an empty dictionary here. And now we'll create the input frames. So firstly frame is equals to tk.frame. This creates a frame inside the main window to hold input widgets and adds vertical padding which is 10. And now we'll create the amount input. So as we can see, tk.label creates a label which will have the text amount with row and column and padding in the x-axis and padding in the y-axis. So this adds a label entry for the amount which is positioned in the row 0 and column 0 and 1. Now we will similarly create the category input. So tk.label creates a label. Here we have add category to the label text. So this adds a label and an entry for the expense category with row 0 and column 2 and 3. Now we'll describe for input. So here this creates a label with the text description. So this label and a wide input box for description with a column span 3 and makes the entry span across 3 columns for better space usage. And now we'll add a button. So add button creates a button. So here we'll keep the text for the button add expense. So this adds a button to submit the input. It calls self.addExpense function when clicked. And now we'll create tree view for expense list. So basically here column is equals to amount, category and description. These are the labels, and self.tree is equals to ttk.treeView. This creates a tree view with 3 columns. So show is equals to headings. This hides the default first empty column. Similarly here self.tree.heading and self.tree.heading category and similarly self.tree.heading description. All the 3 headings defines column headers. Means these are the headings for the 3 columns amount, category and description. And in the next line self.tree.pack, this adds a tree view to the window and makes it resizable. So this will make the window resizable. So nextly, as we have created a add button, similarly we have to create a delete button also. So tk.button creates a button. So here the text of the button is delete selected. it will depict what we will select. It will delete that portion or delete that entry. So this creates a button that deletes the selected row in the tree view. And now we'll add a total label. So as we are creating an expense tracker, we'll need to total the expenses. So self.total label, this will create a label in which we'll add the text as total expense. So this will create a label to display the total all expense, which will be initially set to 0. As we will add expense, this will increase. And nextly, we'll add expense logic. So firstly, we'll create a function add expense. So this is triggered when the add expense button is clicked. As we'll click the add expense button, this function will be clicked and we can add our expense. So here amount is equals to self.amount and category is equals to self.category and description is equals to self.desk entry. These all reads the user input from the entry fields and remove the extra spaces. And now we'll add the validation because it is very important for any project. So if not amount or not category, it means if the user doesn't enter amount or category, so it will give an error that amount or category are required as all the input fields are required. So this ensures amount and category to be filled in. So here try and accept value error. Here amount must be a positive number. If you have entered any negative amount, so it will raise an error and give you a message that amount must be a positive number, and it returns check if the number is a positive number. So you have to check that the amount you have entered is a positive number or not. And now we'll store and update. So here expense is equals to, this adds expense to the list. So basically self.expense.append, self.update tree and self.clear entries. So self.expense append, this adds expense to the list, and self.update tree, this updates the tree view, and self.clear entries, this clears the form inputs. So now we will refresh the tree view. So def update tree, this function clears and repopulates the tree view. And here the for loop, so this for loop deletes all current rows in the table tree view. And the next for loop for expense in self.expenses, this inserts each expenses into the tree view with the formatted amount. So here we can see this will be the formatted amount as amount, category and description. So this will be the formatted amount for the entries for the expense. And now we will see def delete expense. So this function, so firstly here we can see self.update total, this will update the total amount as shown. So as we have added all the amount, this will keep adding our total and update the total amount. And now nextly here we'll delete the selected expense. So as we have added any of the expense and we want to delete that expense, we can select and delete it. So this will help us to delete the expense. So basically here what we can see is that, so this will help us to select an expense. So this checks if the row is selected or not. So if the row is selected, then clicking on the delete button will delete the selected row, and if the row is not selected, this will give a warning that select an expense to delete. So this will get the index of the selected row in the tree view and delete the corresponding expense from the list, and then it refreshes the tree view. This will refresh the tree view and the total amount. And now we'll update the total amount. So def update total, here this sums up all the expenses amount, and this will update the total label as whatever amount is added, this will update it. And nextly we'll clear the input fields. So what we can do is that self.amount entry delete and self.category entry delete and self.des entry delete. This will clear the text from the input field. As we have entered any entry to fill in a row, after that this will clear the label box. And at last here we can start the app. So basically this will create an main app window. So here this instantiates an expense tracker and root.main loop. This runs the app loop. So now we can check how this app looks. So as we can see, this is how our expense tracker look. So here we'll add the amount as I am entering, and we need to enter its category and a description. So if we'll click on add expense button, this will add our expense, and we can add one more expense. So as we click on add expense, this will add our another expense. And to delete, we can select delete and click on the delete selected. So this will delete our selected row. So thanks for watching this video.